Hello Virgo, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. Welcome to this video. I hope that you're doing well. I hope that you're maintaining well. Okay, so it looks like you could be dealing with an Aquarius, you could also be dealing with a water sign, but you could not know as well. You could be wondering in your thoughts and you're kind of unclear. Wow. A lot of reversals for Virgos. So there could be someone, this could go two ways. It's either that there's someone that you really admire, there's someone that you really appreciate, but you haven't expressed this to that person, you haven't expressed your love to them. Either that, or you feel like you might not express this to this person because you might not feel like they will reciprocate that. So you might feel like this is unrequited. So you could be scared to have some kind of expression of love towards this person because you might feel like it will be rejected right now. And it looks like you're kind of unclear on what move you want to make towards this person. Okay, but this could also be for some Virgos, because this is both of your energies, you and the person that you're dealing with. So if you have expressed something to this person might be the one who's scared to express something to you because they really admire you as well. And someone here, I'll just say it this way, someone here is unclear about how to make, what move to make towards the other person, like how to start this off. If that makes sense, what kind of offer to make, or what they should give, what they can give. Someone's unclear about taking a certain step or giving something specific to the other person. Someone could also be kind of clear about where, so you could have started, this could be you could have started some kind of new thing with your money, some kind of new source of income that you're trying to gain, perhaps for some Virgos, and you could be unclear on where this is going to go because it's just started. So you might have started at a new job, or you might be wanting to start at a new job, but you're like, I don't really know how that's going to look down the road. There may have been something, like you could have thought in some sense that you had it all figured out in some way, or like there was something that you thought you knew. There is something that you thought you understood or you had under control or whatever it was, like you thought this was good. And it's something to do with just you personally. It could be your emotions, it could be something that you do. Like you could have thought like, wow, I'm really skilled at this, like I'm good, but now you realized you saw something from a different perspective and you're like, I still have more to learn here. You could have recognized, once you started trying to look at things from a different perspective, yourself from a different perspective, you could have been like, I still have some growth to do here and here, and I don't know everything, and I don't have it all figured out. Something like that, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but for a while you could have been like, oh, I got this, like, whatever, and then you realized you still have some more work to do, or some more practice. Could be dealing with an Aries as well. Okay, so these are some cards. This is my second time because I just use them for Leo. This is Oracle of the Radiant Sun by Caroline Smith and John Astra. My mom got these for me. Thank you, Mother. They're really beautiful. I appreciate them. So you have romance. Okay. Yeah, there's someone here who really wants to romance you, or you like really want to romance them. It honestly seems like this is coming from the other person, like to you, but they haven't expressed it because they see you as someone maybe who is kind of unattainable in some sense. Like they're not sure how you would take it, how you would respond to some kind of offer from them, because they're scared that you'll discriminate against them for whatever reason. This could also be that you feel like you are discriminated against in romance for some reason, like there might be something about you that isn't necessarily conventional, or you might feel like romantic partners judge you for, or something like this. This could also be this person is like, you know, if I try to talk to this person, I'm not their type, or I'm not this or that, so I don't think that they'll respond well. But they do really want this romance with you. Could also be that you're not interested in this person because you're unclear about what they have to offer. So this could be why you could be the one discriminating against people romantically, which in some sense, like, you like who you like, you know, in some regard. But if you do feel like you're being discriminated against for something that is specific to you, that is special to you, or like it's something that makes you special is what I was going to say. Whatever it is about you that might not be conventional, that you feel like, you know, maybe you don't play by certain rules or whatever in romance, you'll find someone who appreciates the things about you that make you different. You'll find someone who appreciates probably the fact that you aren't a conformist, if that's the case. So, because if someone doesn't, you know, align with your values or doesn't appreciate your values or the way that you do things, then they're not the right person for you, of course. You could also be wondering as well, what do you have to offer romantically? I'm sure you have plenty to offer, but yeah, and you could also be wondering like what it is that you want from a partner in romance. Someone's trying, either feels discriminated against in the romantic sphere of their life, in their love life, or they are discriminating, like, you know, what is it that I want, which is going to be different for every person. Could be both. But, you know, that's why some people just align better than other people. Like, you couldn't per se date anyone, because you wouldn't just align, you know? What was I going to say about this? Oh, if you feel like you're being discriminated against in some sense, like romantically, if this is you who feels like, you know, this person might not appreciate your love offer, which I really feel like is coming from someone else towards you, but I'm just going to say this, if you feel like you're being discriminated against, just know that you're not alone in that, and like, everyone has experienced some kind of discrimination romantically from romantic partners, and that's just the way that it goes. And if you do feel discriminated against by someone, like you feel like you don't meet their standards of whatever it is romantically, that's not the right person for you. That person is clearly creating a space in their life for someone else, and if you don't align with that, don't try to fit into that person's perception of what they need romantically, because if it's not you, it's not you. Same thing as well for if this person wants to approach you and they have these feelings for you and they don't align with what you want, which it's not gonna necessarily be like this person exactly and like you don't know them yet, but just kind of like vaguely what someone wants. It's different for everyone. What was I gonna? Oh, so if they don't fit into like what it is that you want, and it doesn't seem like, you know, you would be compatible, basically is what it comes down to, then don't try to fit that person into someone who is compatible for you, because they just won't be that person. You can't change people or try to change them into what you want. And I think that's important in this situation. And when it comes to discrimination, you have to discriminate because that person, you can't change them. They can change themselves and you can evolve within the relationship. But if you guys have very different core values or very different something about, you can still have like varying values, of course. I'm really going into depth about this, but it's like if you don't appreciate or value values in the sense like if you don't value the same things in life, like if your day looks very different from this person's day, like how are you gonna live together? You know what I mean? Like if this person really enjoys, you can have different hobbies, but it's just what you appreciate about life should somewhat align. I think. You cannot get poor enough to help impoverished people thrive. It is only in your thriving that you have anything to offer anyone. If you want to be of help to others, be as tapped in, tuned in, and turned on as you possibly can be. And this is, my financial decline will not elevate the impoverished. I've never got this card before. I feel like this has something to do with the Page of Coins. I think it could be financially, or it could just be like in general giving to people. People who give are people who have given to themselves. If you're capable of giving, you have at some point, or you continuously give to yourself. And that's the only space that you're able to give from, of course, because how else would you have the things to give, you know? If people are not receiving what they're asking for, it can only be that the person's holding the desire are out of alignment with their own request. Okay. There is no shortage, there is no lack, there is no competition for resources. There is only the allowing or the disallowing of that which one is asking for. Why are they not getting what they are asking for? Okay. Back to the discrimination thing. Someone may have a certain ideal in their mind about what it is that they want romantically, and they're like, no. But what they don't realize, like, they're not getting what they want, or they're not finding that because that's not what is actually best for them. So be careful when you're discriminating romantically, and choose things that are long-term going, like choose characteristics of people that is long-term going to be able to have you, is going to long-term help you to have a healthy connection with this person, instead of like discriminating on the front of, I guess, maybe something more shallow or something more temporary. Like if you're discriminating in terms of money, just as an example, which is totally fine too if that's what your preference is, but if you discriminate in terms of money, someone who's poor today might be rich tomorrow, not necessarily like tomorrow, but someone who's rich today might be poor tomorrow. That's something that's kind of in flux. But trustworthiness, being genuine, people have their slip-ups, but like being genuine, being kind, being honest, things like this, these are traits that are more long-term going to have a positive impact on your life from your romantic partner. So if you're searching for things that are more temporary or more shallow or more geared towards an ideal that doesn't actually fit what's best for you, just pay attention to that. Because you might be out of alignment with what it is that you're trying to find. Like that might not be what is going to align with you. Okay. Yeah, someone really wants to romance you though. And maybe this person like is scared to come towards you because they feel like you guys might not align. Because they don't know the truth of like what it is that they have or what they want. Yeah, benediction in reverse. So a lot of this is talking about like, and we also have ecstasy. I saw this at the bottom of the deck and I was gonna get it, but at least it came out. Okay, so this is a lot about giving, not giving, like the Ace of Cups in reverse, benediction in reverse. It's slightly similar here because this is about like giving some kind of expression of love, or like a, what's the word? Not pining. It's kind of like an effort to connect. I forgot the word. I saw in a video. Effort to connect. We'll say that. That's not it, but we'll say that. Someone might not be giving these efforts to connect with the other person. And this card was a lot about like giving and maybe having a disconnect between what it is that you want to give and what it is that you're giving now, or your perception, your idea of what benediction and giving is in the first place. We also have ecstasy. This person, when they're around you, they could feel very like alive and happy because they see you as this person who's so amazing. So you could make this person really happy, like feeling of ecstasy. So we have speaker. Your life purpose involves your skills of oration. There could be something that you are being called to speak about, something that you have to say to someone, or something that you have to speak up about in terms of some kind of injustice. Could also be that you're really good at public speaking. You have great skills of oration. So Energy healing in reverse. Your natural energy healing abilities are an important part of your life purpose, and you could be ignoring this or neglecting it. But it looks like you are someone who, through your words, through your insights, through what you say to people, is actually very healing sometimes to them. Also, pay attention to your words and the effect that they can have on other people as well. Be precise with your word. That's from the 4 agreements. Whichever one's just going to talk randomly sometimes, but be precise with your word and probably try to go on a front of words that uplift people, you know. So, this is the angel Bethany. When you take excellent care of yourself, everybody benefits. Give yourself a relaxing treat today, such as a massage, seesaw bath, or a pedicure. Like I was saying about how someone won't be capable of giving love if they don't give love to themselves. So take care of yourself in some way today. Whatever that means to you. This says massage, seesaw bath, or a pedicure. It could be meditation, it could be reading, something that really fills your spirit in like a relaxing way. Just be sure to do that today. Yeah. That's what I'm gonna say. And it could also be that this person, like, they're like, you know, they might feel like they have to focus more on giving this love and appreciation to themselves before they can give it to someone else, because they don't want to start giving it when they're out of alignment or something. So you have Merlina. You are confused and indecisive because you do not have enough information. This card. Do research or seek expert advice before making a decision. So there could be some kind of speaker that clears up this confusion, like I was saying, for you. Like, it looks like there's something, it could be involved with your money, something that you're starting out with. Like, it's kind of like the beginning of your journey in this certain area of your life, and it looks like you are confused, you're unclear about where it's going to go because you have to get some more information on what it is that you're starting. And also, like how I was saying, like how you might have been like, oh, I got this, I know this, or like feeling like you got it all sorted out, and then something came in, some kind of change in perspective, and you're like, oh, I have a lot of learning to do in this area of my life. So yeah, this could be the one. This person, like, really likes you. They really like you. Oh. This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. I think that this is this person coming towards you who really feels like you are the one for them. This, and then we also have you deserve love in reverse. That's why I was like, oh, you are lovable. This is something that's really important to, sometimes you could feel like you're not deserving of love, and you might not even realize that you're saying that to yourself in some sense, or that you're acting in a way that like you don't feel like you deserve this. And something that helped a lot for me with this is like affirmations, like literally just saying to yourself that you deserve love, and eventually your subconscious is like, yeah, of course I do. Which I think on some level you knew that, and I knew that, or whoever knew that, but it's like you have to literally think that to yourself, say that to yourself, write that to yourself, and make sure that this is like ingrained in you, that you deserve love, you know? Because, you know, I guess, I don't know, things happen, and it's like sometimes you just don't remember this even. You might not even specifically be thinking like, oh, I'm unlovable. You might, but you might not even specifically be thinking that, but you might also not be specifically thinking that you do deserve that. So you have to remember that, like, always. Because there might come a certain situation, like, where you might have felt discriminated against by someone or some people, or some area that you're like, oh, I felt discriminated against, so you feel like, undeserving or unlovable because you were discriminated against. But that's not necessarily the case, That's other people's actions, other people's beliefs is not your problem. Just remember that you deserve love and you're lovable. So also, if you feel like someone's like unattainable or you really love them or something, like, don't feel too down on yourself or work on that first before you approach this person. But be sure, this is messages from your person. Be sure to ingrain that in yourself, that you do deserve romantic love. So we have call me. This person wants to talk. They want you to call them. I think about you every day, and this is over. This could be the one. So they're always thinking about like how they could have a life with you. I want to buy you flowers. And this person for sure sees that you deserve love, because I genuinely think they might love you, or they're developing feelings of love for you. They want to buy you flowers. I'm trying to find peace. And this could be this person as well who is feeling undeserving of love. Like I was saying, someone might need to like give to themselves a little more before they feel capable of giving. So they're trying to find that peace with themselves, that acceptance of themselves right now. I was hurt by someone before you. I knew this card was going to come out. So this person it could be them. Could be both of you, honestly. Like, this person was discriminated against in some way romantically, and that hurt them. That had some effect on their self-esteem or what they think it is that they deserve. And I think this person is aware of this, they're conscious of this, so they're working on that currently and trying to find peace with that. Yeah, this person really needs some energy healing right now. Like, they really need to work through these emotions, these feelings about themselves, and I think that they are. I think this is something that's kind of subsiding, this hurt from the past, but it's still something that has an effect on them a little bit. Just a little is what I see. Okay, so that's it. Thank you. Thank you, Virgo. I hope that helped somehow. I hope that this resonated. I hope that you're safe and that your family is safe and healthy, and I hope that you have a good day or night.